going back in?
There's still men out there. God damn. When I go home, people ask me, "Hey, Hoot, why do you do it, man? Why? Just some kind of war junkie?" I won't say a goddamn word. Why? They won't understand. They won't understand why we do it. They won't understand it's about the men next to you. And that's it. That's all it is.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
I want to make it clear that the views expressed by our hosts are not considered the official stance of MBR Views. Remember, this is all about having fun and enjoying the ride.
Turnbuckles and Stogies. Yo, what is up? What is up, yo? Happy Sunday. Another Sunday with your favorite hostess with the mostest.
My dad, I'm doing a wrestling punch. I love wrestling. Hey.
We are Turnbuckles and Stogies Pod, your hostess with the mostest, the big dog, the vanilla gorilla, and ladies and gentlemen, today, yo, y'all ready for this? Because I don't think they're ready for this, Joe.
I don't know. It might not be.
Yo, what is up? What is up? What is up? Yo, it's your hostess with the mostest. You got the big dog, the vanilla gorilla, and we are live with Turnbuckles and Stogies at the cigar spot in Fishkill, New York. So if you're not here, yo, I don't know what to tell you, bro, but I'm going to tell you this. I'm getting ready. Look. We get ready to light up this double tap. Shout out to my man Doc.
Called Snow in the Asylum.
Snow in the Asylum. My man Bernie, my man Doc. Yes.
There he is.
There he is. Acknowledge
The shirtless one is in the building.
The shirtless one is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Remember, we got microphones now.
So today, ladies and gentlemen,
we're alive.
Today, we are live.
No, we're alive.
We're alive. Listen,
we're alive.
Listen.
We're alive.
Let me explain something about
Screw live. We're alive.
Let me explain, Lucy.
We're alive. That's all that matters.
Lucy, let me explain, Lucy.
I'm alive.
Lucy, we worked at the bar last night, okay? And it was the last night for the bar. So my man John, shout out to AJ's Bar and Grill in Wappinger Falls, New York.
Actually, it's AJ's Cafe.
AJ's Cafe. It ain't happening no more. John did a tremendous job of shutting the bar down.
Yeah.
And tremendous job of shutting it down. Me and this guy, we almost went to jail by beating motherfuckers up.
I almost went to jail.
So shout out to AJ's. John, I fucking love you. I know you're watching it because you told me you were. So John, if you're on here, jump in. But if not, so I'm going to light this up right now, ladies and gentlemen. And today, right now, about 11:30, we're going to have the owner of New World Wrestling Extreme on.
He'll be on for about a half hour.
He'll be on for, well, he says a half hour.
Yeah, but
this is me. I'll keep him on for longer. He don't care. That's my man.
You know what?
That's my man.
He don't stay on for very long when he does interviews.
Nah, he does it with me. You got to remember, I traveled to Rosewood. We've been all over the country together. All over the country. You know what I mean? Jesse, what's up, Jesse? Shout out to ACW. Yo, so for y'all that don't know, the boss dog, the big dog, which is in the wrestling business, the boss dog in the cigar world, the vanilla gorilla, we will be down in New Bern, North Carolina, May 25th. We're going to be in New Bern, North Carolina. So come and check us out. You heard?
Oh, so good.
What did he say?
you're extra loud this morning. That was Coop.
Coop.
Coop said you're extra loud.
Coop.
I told you not to yell.
Turn off your microphone, Coop.
I told you inside voices.
Coop. Turn off your microphone, Coop.
Inside voices.
Turn off your microphone, Coop.
You can't turn it off. You'd have to turn yours off.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting ready to smoke this. My son started. I'm getting ready to smoke it now. Watch.
Well, all right. So let's talk about this, because we got this the other day from the boys. They sent it to us exclusively. We appreciate it. We're one of the few to get it before it came out. Comes out Wednesday.
Wednesday? I thought he said Tuesday.
Comes out Tuesday. I think Tuesday night into Wednesday. But let's kind of give you a little background on this. So it's wrapped in a Nicaraguan broadleaf. This is coming from Toro Cigar Company, is where this is going to be dropped, and you can purchase it. And
Toro
so
Cigar Company.
This is their description of the cigar. It says, wrapped in a luxurious Nicaraguan broadleaf full of rich notes of chocolate and leather. This is no ordinary cigar. It's a masterpiece waiting to be savored. I will tell you, even on the cold draw, you get that.
What is it called?
It's called.
Just shut it off. Sorry, guys. Shut it off. That's my phone. Just turn it off.
You can call him back.
Who is it?
Daryl.
Daryl. I'll call him back. So, guys, this is Snowing in the Asylum. Okay? It's called Snowing in the Asylum. Sorry about the phone. I keep telling y'all, I'm a fucking busy man. This is what happens. I'm busy. Even when I'm not on live, when I'm not doing my commercials, when I'm not doing this, I'm always a busy man. Just so y'all know, I'm the fucking boss.
I'm gonna text him and tell him
I'm the fucking boss. That's the way this works. So,
I'm gonna text him and tell him
go on Toro Cigar Company, you can order these double taps. Tell them Boss Dog, Big Dog, and Joey, the Vanilla Gorilla sent you. You're going to get 10% off. I'm telling you, you're getting 10% off. And don't worry about it. When you order from them and they see that I told you that, you're going to get 10% off. So make sure you go on and order your double tap cigars. You're going to get 10% off the cigars.
Well, that's coming. No, because you can't order from them. You don't order from them.
Where we got to order from?
They have to order them from Toro.
That's what I said.
Toro Cigar Company.
So you order from Toro Cigars.
And it's a one-man operation for the most part. So just bear with him. Give him time to get everything out. Because I'm going to be ordering mine, because I'll tell you whether I'm enjoying it or not. But I am.
I think this cigar sucks. Now
it's a great cigar.
This is a great cigar, guys. You know me. I always fuck around. That's what I do.
I mean, the burn is really good. I lit it with matches, so.
I have fun. I joke around. This is what we do. So, guys, what do you guys want to talk about today? Tell us, because both of us are shot. We had a long night at the bar. We were there till like 4 o'clock this morning. So, and then we got up. We came here. We ate breakfast. I fell asleep for like 20 minutes. So what do you want to talk about? I can't see what Jesse said.
On their site now, by the way, y'all are bringing me a cigar next month?
Nope. I'm not bringing you nothing. Don't ask the booker if he's bringing you anything. You should be bringing me cigars because I'm bringing you the business. You heard? I'm bringing you the business.
I don't think it's live yet. But.
So let's talk about.
That's definitely not what I was looking for.
Let's talk about. So while I was sitting here in the cigar spot in Fishkill, New York, across from the ShopRite Plaza. So while I was sitting here, I seen your favorite guy, the Phenomenal One. He went back to the Phenomenal One.
He was always that, but he's not. He's not that. He is a more. He went back to his darker gimmick that he had in TNA and all that, the lone wolf kind of deal.
He is going against Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, for the title.
So do you think that he's going to win that title? I think Cody has done his story. I think.
Well, I'll tell you what. He's not losing the title that fast. That I will tell you. He's not losing the title that fast because he just got it. Roman had 4 years. I think Cody's going to have a long run. I'm not going to say a 4-year run, but
it's a nice limousine.
He's going to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Bernie. Cody's winning. I mean, I'm okay with it. That's what is that? I think that's Backlash is the next pay-per-view.
Yes.
So that should be interesting. Carlito turned on Rey Mysterio.
So we have one of the founders of Double Tap on here. And let me tell you, Bernie.
I'm actually really enjoying this.
Bernie, I need a 5-pack. Just so you know, I need a 5-pack. Tell Doc I need a 5-pack.
Oh, I'm buying mine.
You heard?
I'm buying mine because I need more than a 5-pack in my humidor.
This is good. Shout out to Double Tap. Shout out to it's snowing in the asylum right now.
There was another name for it, but we can't say.
Or as I like to say, it's snowing at the White House.
You can't say what we want to call it.
It's snowing at the White House.
There was an original name for it, but that name will get you canceled very fast, so we can't say that. Yeah, I mean it's been an interesting week. Matt Hardy's in a free agent. He's all over the place now.
Matt Hardy is
Nick
now.
Nemeth.
Hold on.
No, he's not signed. He's not signed.
Listen to what I'm saying. Matt Hardy came out in TNA with Nick Nemeth.
Yes,
and said, "I'm here to win the title."
Yeah, but Matt is.
That's what he said.
Matt's not signed with them.
Well,
Matt's not signed with anybody.
Jesse, we need to book Matt Hardy.
Good luck with that.
In New Bern, North Carolina. I can work that out. Don't worry. I know Matt.
What I will say is Matt's not signed. He's a free agent. Same way Nick Nemeth isn't signed, which he is the new AAA or AAA mega champion that he beat Alberto El Patron for last night.
Alberto?
Yeah.
That fucking guy's useless now.
No, actually, believe it or not.
He's fucking useless.
Believe it or not, in Mexico, he's a massive star.
So, guys.
He's a massive star.
On that note, we're going to go to commercial because it's 15 minutes. We got to go to commercial. We'll talk to you back in a few minutes.
Been home about 6 months now, and I still have my doubts. Well, I'm not sure how I got here or how I'm gonna get out. Well, my mama says I look the same as I did before I left. But if she could see inside of me, it would scare her to death. Well, I can still taste the powder from the barrel of my gun, and I can hear my sergeant screaming, "Run, soldier, run!" And I can feel the backpack on my shoulders, God, it weighed a ton. And I see death in every single thought. Well, they taught me how to put that uniform on. I just can't get it off. Last Saturday they honored us in a small parade downtown. And when they shot off those fireworks, I nearly hit the ground. And while they smiled and cheered for us, all I could do was stare. 'Cause part of me is here at home, but part of me's back there. Well, I can still taste the powder from the barrel of my gun, and I can hear my sergeant screaming, "Run, soldier, run!" And I can feel the backpack on my shoulders, God, it weighed a ton. And Well, I can still taste the powder from the barrel of my gun, and I can hear my sergeant screaming, "Run, soldier, run!" And I can feel the backpack on my shoulders, got it weighed a ton. And I see death in every single thought. Well, they taught me how to put that uniform on. I just can't get it all. Well, the devil's won some battles, and he may win some more, but don't he know the American soldier will always win the war?
Yo, we are back. Happy Sunday. Happy fun day. So, yo, let's talk about this NFL draft. So, I gotta say this because, listen, Atlanta Falcons, okay? Atlanta Falcons. So, you just hired Kirk Cousins, $180 million contract for 4 years.
Yeah.
Then you take a quarterback. So now the general manager's trying to explain to the owner why they picked the quarterback.
As a backup.
No, it wasn't the owner said, "I don't want him." He goes, "I don't want him." And that was the video that was released. He doesn't want a quarterback. He said, "Why did you draft a quarterback? I just paid this guy $180 million. $180 million for 4 years. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I can tell you why they probably drafted a quarterback, because that's probably a rookie quarterback that everybody wanted. So what they're going to do is they drafted him. They're going to hold on to him, and they're going to trade him for somebody better that they need.
Now,
that's probably what they're doing.
Let's talk about the Giants, because y'all know I'm a fucking Giants fan. As y'all can see, my man right there. My man right there. My man right there. Okay? So now y'all know I'm a Giants fan. Why the fuck did you pick up a wide receiver and not a quarterback? Danny Dimes?
It's not Danny that they're keeping.
No, they are keeping Danny.
No, they're getting rid of him.
No, they're not. I already looked into this.
They're making, what's his name, the starter this
year. Danny Dimes
backup.
Is the worst fucking quarterback that the Giants ever had. The dude had a fucking Achilles tendon, a fucking neck injury, a fucking ass injury, a dick injury, whatever.
You can't say all that. You got to watch what you're saying.
So I don't understand. Why would you get a wide receiver and not a quarterback? I don't understand that. Why? Why? Can you help me out here?
I don't know. I mean, he said it doesn't matter if they draft a running back, a wide receiver, or a quarterback until they get an offensive line. None of that matters. It's football. You're right. We need an offensive line before we need the other positions.
But see, Coop, me being a semi-pro ball player,
yeah, but for the Newburgh Raiders, football 101.
Correct.
You need a line before you need a quarterback.
Me being a semi-pro ball player for the Newburgh Raiders, right? So
you have the lighter.
Me being a semi-pro ball player for the Newburgh Raiders, listen, there is no quarterback unless you have a line. And I agree with you, Coop. We need to get a line. And guess what? The ball, bro, go back to Buffalo.
No, I think he's gonna work out with the right weapons. He'll work out, but the whole problem is you can't do anything if your quarterback
keeps getting hurt.
You don't have a full-time quarterback. That's the problem. If you don't have a full-time quarterback,
so now
you can't do anything.
I want to touch on another thing. So now AEW, and shout out to my man Tony Khan. Shout out to my man Tony Khan, kayfabe. My man showed up to the draft, the first NFL owner to show up to the draft with a neck brace on.
Except the only problem is he didn't really sell it the way he should have because he kept moving.
Right.
He should have just sat there. But that's what Tony does.
So shout out to Tony Khan. Tony, you need to come on Turnbuckles
This is
and
really
Stogies,
good.
my man.
This is really good.
So I'm trying to get my man on here. I don't know where he is. I told him come in the green room. I'm gonna have to.
I told him we're on, so
Let me have my phone.
I texted him already.
I'm gonna call him.
He's got the link. He's just wait. I'm waiting for him to get on.
So for y'all that don't know, today we are going to have the owner and CEO of New World Wrestling Extreme Wrestling on. My brother, my friend. I've traveled
He's
the
got
road with him.
many names.
Trooper Gilmore,
Big Paulie Gilmore.
Big Paulie Gilmore, Hacks,
Crazy Chainsaw.
Crazy Chainsaw. So let me have my phone.
I mean, you name it. He's had names that are he's had. Like I said, it's been Trooper Gilmore, Paulie Gilmore, Crazy Chainsaw.
Let me call him right now.
They went by Criminally Insane as part of a tag team. He's worked all over the New England area.
New England, Puerto Rico.
Yeah, he's been all over.
He's been all over.
He might not answer. He might be doing something. Like I said, whenever he gets on, he gets on. He's got an interview slot, so it doesn't matter. He's already got the link. So whenever he gets on, he gets on.
Who's that guy,
We're
John
here.
Van Osten? I have no idea who that guy
We're
is.
here. I told him that. Give me your phone so I can plug it back in. He read your message. So you don't have to keep texting him. He read the
So
message.
yeah, so guys, so don't forget to check out Apex Wrestling in New Bern, North Carolina.
Apex Championship Wrestling.
New Bern, North Carolina.
May
We're gonna be
25th.
May 25th. The new Untouchables. That would be us, because I own the rights. Shout out to my partner. So
I know who that is.
okay, Bernie can come on.
What's up, Doc?
Doc, I fucking love you, Doc. So the new Untouchables are gonna be in New Bern, North Carolina. And let me get real close.
You have to get real close.
So
You might shatter the screen.
Let me tell you something.
You might shatter the screen.
The tag team that we are wrestling. Okay. I don't know if you're from Brooklyn.
Listen, put it this way.
Hold on. I don't know if you're from Brooklyn because I've never seen you in Brooklyn. But I will give you the ass whipping of a lifetime. Okay? I might be 54 years old, but guess what? You're going to get the ass whipping that you deserved. You understand? You ain't coming into my business.
Hold on.
You're not coming into my business and trying to take over. Okay? So this is how it goes. These two guys, father and son, you, Brooklyn Prodigies, are getting the ass whipping that you deserve. Because I'm going to tell you this. When I step in that squared circle, I'm telling you now, it's a whole different world.
So while we wait for our other guest, we do have somebody else coming on.
Is that the shirtless wonder?
No, I would never do that.
Is that the shirtless wonder?
I would never do that.
Where is he?
He's working on it. Relax. Give him time. He's coming.
Doc.
This
Doc.
thing is
Off the
phenomenal.
rock, Doc. Doc, Off
This is great.
the rack.
I'm loving this. I can't wait to get more.
Off the rack, Doc.
I'm definitely ordering some this week.
Doc, jump on. We'll put you on too.
We got the, no.
We can put all you guys on.
We got the cameraman coming on.
Whoa. What do you mean a cameraman?
We got the guy who likes to be on camera coming on.
He's got to have a shirt on.
I guess so.
I don't want to see a hairy chest. I seen enough of those last night.
Last night was just interesting.
It's 11:30. I don't know where our guest is.
He is supposed to come on. He is just having
a
I guess, issue or whatever. It's probably still early for him. He's probably, knowing him, he's probably in his house cooking some massive.
Just look on my Facebook page.
So let me hit a quick commercial break, guys. We'll be back.
He sits on his bed with his gun in his hand. He thinks his life is over, he can't understand. A bottle of whiskey and some pills in the drawer. He doesn't want to hurt himself or hurt anymore. Why must it be this way? Just think it all over and listen to the words I say. You are not alone. There are so many people who fight with their demons each day. 'Cause you are not alone. So take my hand, brother, let's beat this together today. You're not alone. She picks up the clothes that fall loose on the floor. She finds a crumpled letter just behind the door. Begins to read it with tears in her eyes. A horrible feeling takes over inside. Says, honey, can I talk to you? There has to be something that we can do. You are not alone. There are so many people who fight with their demons each day. 'Cause you are not alone. So take my hand, baby, let's beat this together today. You're not alone. Ooh, you're not alone. 'Cause you are not alone. There are millions of people who fight with their demons each day. Yeah. And you are not alone. So take my hand, son, let's beat this together.
Nope.
Yo, what is up? What is up? You are here with Turnbuckles and Stogies, the hostess with the mostest, Big Dog, the Vanilla Gorilla, and we are live on Turnbuckles and Stogies podcast. Now,
Well,
we had a guest.
he'll be back. He said, hold on a sec. There he is.
I don't know what happened to him. Well, this is a impromptu guest.
Our other guest is coming.
Our other guest is coming, but then we got our man right there, one of the co-founders.
So you guys get a double interview this week for a second.
Double interview.
I'll give you an interview. I'll give you an interview. It doesn't matter what your interview is. The shirtless wonder is here. Acknowledge him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the shirtless wonder, the man, the myth. Do me a favor, shave your chest, bro.
No, bro.
That's right. I can't with you.
Who's all here? Is my man, my brother from another mother from North Carolina, the good doctor. Coop, what up? Is Doc still there?
I think the good doctor might still be here.
The good doctor might.
He was on the YouTube channel watching, so he might be here.
So Mr. Bernie.
Our other guest is coming to get in the green room, so.
Tell us about your cigar, the Double Tap.
Well, it's some of the best double tap, top secret, snow in the asylum, all that shiz. No, it's a very good cigar, honestly. We're just in search of the best of the best, for a small brand. That's what it's about. We just want to bring something great out there, for the people. But it's just fun, like the day of the day, and just, it's more enjoyable being able to do it with people that you actually love and respect, like how it came about. Like the whole 2020 COVID thing shut the whole world down, but they didn't shut us down. We had Zoom and stuff like that. So, like that's how we all met each other, in various clubs. So, so that's what's up. Like it would be weird not to hear from like any of you. Especially like the real, like my partners, like Herm and Doc and another undisclosed agent.
Right.
But like if I didn't hear from them, like I'd be freaking out,
Right.
Because they're family. So, but we get it, and they're Nicaraguan blends, and that's all. So that's all I can share. Really.
That's okay.
Just know that you are gonna get the top quality, top secret, top quality stuff. We'll be politically correct. I don't want to ruin the show or get you reported. So yeah.
Tell us.
I guess the real question is, how did you come up with
this?
The name for? Yeah, I would say, because I know you've had 2 releases prior to this.
Yes, we have.
One was a box press, and then the other one was a torpedo.
Yes. The last one was the torpedo.
Cigars and everything else.
Oh, you said about the names and stuff. I'll touch on that. We have a creative department team, and some of the best employees we have, honestly. Top notch. They just come up with the darndest things, and it's amazing. Seriously, it's like, we need a name, we need a thing.
Wait. So you have an executive team?
Yeah, dedicated. Yeah, to
So
just we do it big, man. This has been our passion.
The executive team consists of you, Doc, and Herb.
Well, there's a few more.
There's more to that, I'm sure. The original name for this I thought was fantastic.
Yeah, we did too, but somebody else, I can't touch on that subject. I think he might be your stepbrother or something. He had a part to do.
I thoroughly enjoyed the original name of this. I thought the original name
legitimate son. If you're on here, hi pal. Hi buddy.
I thought the original name for this was fantastic, but at the same time, that can also in turn bring a lot of controversy because of the name.
True. Well, I get it.
I understand the changing of it, but
Yeah.
I also understand the original name because I think the original name was a hell of a lot funnier.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Just say,
That's the creative team for you. I mean,
to say, what are you smoking? To say that original name, it's like,
I mean,
so I'm sitting here. I'm looking at this guy right now. He's in fucking Philly.
Pittsburgh.
It's like fucking 20 degrees.
He's in Pittsburgh.
It's 20 degrees outside, and this motherfucker don't have a shirt on.
Hey, you gotta watch the language.
He's hairy.
Come on, Dave.
You gotta watch the language.
Yeah, come on. You're
Hey, look,
semi-educated man.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
there's the good doctor. Fact checked.
Yes, it was fact checked.
So I'll put it this way: we won't read that, but if you guys, as the viewers, can read between the lines, pretty sure you can figure out what that means.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty
if
sure
you're
you
semi-educated,
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can replace that one number with another letter, and I'm pretty sure you can figure out the original name.
Right now, in the family of the Boss Dog family, Joey's the most educated. His sister's gonna probably surpass him, but that's okay, Joe. Titles are meant to be broken.
That's fine with me. I don't,
because your dad keeps ducking the greatest wrestler of all time. That's right. It's the shirtless one. The shirtless one. He called you out last year, and everything was going to go under the lights. And what happened? You punked out. You punked out.
Hold on, the shirtless one. Hold on. Because now we are going to bring in the owner of New World Wrestling Extreme and my brother.
Hold on. Let me see if I can. I'm going to see if I can name first. Hold on.
Oh, this is great. We're going to have all.
Because that's definitely not his name.
To the millions and millions of my fans out there.
He said,
what do you think about Dave, Diamond Dave, Boss Dog, whatever you want to call him, Douchey Dave?
There he is.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Hey, who's here?
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Hold on,
Give
buddy.
me 1 second. I'm fixing it.
You know something? Yep. Yeah.
Give him 1 second, Jim.
Whoa, I can't. Hold on.
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
I know what I'm doing. Relax.
So, yo, guys.
What the hell?
Live with.
I just did all that and it went away.
Hey, yo.
We here.
There he is, the man himself. What's up, Troop?
What's going on?
Orange down.
Troop, what is going on with you, my brother?
No, nothing. Just kicking, man. Fucking relaxing.
Yeah.
So Troop, you and I have been friends for like 30 fucking years.
I'm sorry.
Pretty much.
Excuse the producer.
I know.
Excuse the producer.
I should say.
My condolences, Drew. My condolences for
Yeah.
I fixed it. Look, I fixed your name. I got it.
You got it?
I got it. Of course I did. Of course I did. I'm a man.
So, Jim, you and I have been friends for like 30 years. We wrestled for Tony Rumble. We've done all that. So,
oh, God. I'm sorry.
What made you get into the wrestling business?
Come back.
What he said was, why is he ducking the shirtless wonder in a title match?
Yo, don't listen. Don't listen to this guy, bro.
Listen, Jim, don't listen to the guy with
no shirt.
So, Jim, what made you get into the wrestling world, Jim?
Well, just like anybody that's, into wrestling as a kid, it's your, one of your things that you want to do. You just got to find the right location, right spot, right school. And, they always had like public access TV and stuff like that at 12 o'clock at night where, they got a thing where, hey, become a professional wrestler, come and learn this, that. And that's what I did, you know. Started out in Rhode Island, 1995. I started my training. So it's been a road, you know, to bigger things, you know. Yeah, I was with them for probably over a year, and then hooked in with Tony Rumble in 1996.
Shout out to
And
the late Tony Rumble.
what's that?
I said, shout out to the late Tony Rumble.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he was definitely the man, the myth, the legend here in New England for sure. You know.
That's for sure. I heard I heard a lot of stories.
Jim,
I've watched a lot of videos on him. So
Jim, I remember when me, you, and Joel Davis. Okay, and this motherfucker's laughing. So I remember when me, you, and Joel Davis started hanging out together. Okay, so I come up to New England. Tony books me for a show in Ogdensburg, New York. Remember that?
Yep.
No.
So
The Golden Dome.
Yeah, they used Boss Dog was the he used to wash the laundry after your matches, right?
Mm-hmm.
He signed on.
You know what? So we go to Ogdensburg. and Tony says to me, he goes, "You're now part of Brotherhood." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You're part of Brotherhood." I'm like, "Okay." That was with Derek Dukes. What's the black guy's name?
I have no clue.
Well, you're like me. We got no clue. So I was part of the Brotherhood. So now I come out and I'm like, okay, let's go. So now, all of a sudden,
you're talking about Trey, the smooth operator.
Yes, Trey.
Yeah.
So I'm part of the Brotherhood now. So I'm like, Tony, I don't even know these guys. He goes, it doesn't matter. He goes, you're in the locker room with them. He goes, I'm the boss. That's the way this works. I'm like, all right, cool.
I mean, that's pretty much how I started the commentary with him. It was just kind of like, here you go, and we were off to the races after that.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll never forget that night when I told you. All right, Bernie. I'll never forget that night when I told you, yeah, I have my shirt. When you come out of the commentary booth to do your match, I'll step in. You're like, oh yeah, no, here you go. It's all yours all night. I was like, oh, okay, sure. I'm like, let's do it. Why not?
So Jimmy, tell us. I know your career, brother, because you and I are brothers.
I mean,
not only off the line, online. I talk to you all the time. So tell the viewers on how you got into the business, how you started Northeast,
how you started New World
Wrestling Extreme.
They've been around a long time.
Well, friggin', yeah. I mean, I got into business. Started with NEWA, New England Wrestling Alliance. It's a local wrestling company out of Rhode Island, the Cranston, Providence area. Was there, hooked in with a couple midgets. Became good friends, Tiny the Terrible and Half Nelson. Which now one of them is deceased now, passed away, I think, like 3 years ago. Tiny's still around, but needless to say, they're the ones just being like a roadie type person. They had a booking in November 1st, 1996 at the Revere Field House for Tony Rumble back when it was the Century Wrestling Alliance. And we hooked in, and I was basically an extra that night that got work. Did some spots with the midgets. They were called the Hollywood Kids, managed by Johnny Rodale. And then it just took off from there, showing up show to show with my gear bag. Every time I showed up with the gear bag, I got used, and that's why before that was gimmick called the Stormtrooper before it was actually Trooper Gilmore. And probably 6 months into it, that's when the name Trooper Gilmore came. I'd probably say less than that. I would probably say about 3 months into it. So somewhere around like January, February of 1997, Trooper Gilmore character was born, and worked for them until we passed in 1999, and still work for them in the family, running under Jason Rumble. And just kept on rocking and rolling, and and then that kind of NWA New England kind of just disintegrated, and people went their separate ways. And I think it was somewhere around 2001. We had a school down in town, Woonsocket, New England Wrestleplex. That was only a short-lived thing. 2003, I formed New World Wrestling Extreme, and we've been in business since for 21, going on 22 years. So, it's been a long road, and, last year was a big ass year, 10 shows or so, and this year we're taking it easy. We're taking it a little easier this year. As you know, the economy is really screwed up, and gas prices, food prices, everything goes along with daily life, and all that stuff is the shit. So, we're just going to keep on plugging along. We're starting our year off late this year in July, July 27th, Summer Sizzler 24. And we're going to go from there and see how it goes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that, and it's funny because I was laughing because I told him before we came on the air, I said, he's running again. He said, what day? I said, we're in the Carolinas that day working for ACW. I said, but you want to know where it is? And I still till this day remember exactly where the place is, the name of it, the address. I have it. It's like imprinted in my mind. I was laughing. What? It's the American Legion Post 85, 870 River Street in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. I've done enough stuff up there. I've done enough stuff at that American Legion Post to remember the address in my head.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, we're gonna run as many as we can up here. I'm not going crazy all over. Basically, it's gonna be Woonsocket this year. July, August, and September. But realistically, I mean, me personally, I'm trying to sell my house up here, and I'm going to be moving down to Florida, down to Central Florida, and opening up down there. So I'm going to have to see what goes on. I'm just going show to show right now. And when we open up there, so I'm just taking more of it easy because this economy is the shits. And, it's like chances you got to take and all that stuff to try to do things and whatever,
So wait, before you get to that, we have a question from Jesse, the owner of the company we're working with in the Carolinas, and he wants to know what's your best memory you have as a CEO of your promotion.
Oh God, best memory.
When I was on
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've had a lot of good memories, man. We've worked with a lot of big names, and that's came in over the last couple of years. I mean, we ran into pandemic when it was just starting to end. I mean, we were the only promotion in New England, probably the United States, if that, you know, unless it was underground and nobody knew what was going on. But I mean, we were literally out there running shows outdoors where they had a cap of 250 people, where honestly we were getting 400 and close to 450 people.
To one of those shows.
So,
because I'm pretty sure that was one of the shows we showed up to. We decided to leave at like 2:30 in the afternoon and decided to make it up there by 6 o'clock.
So, Jim, so you and I have been friends for fucking 30 fucking years. You know what I mean? And so I remember when you fought Bundy. So tell us about that.
Well, it was an experience the first time, and from one time it ended up being like 14 times and stuff like that. So I've had a lot of experience, you know, working with him in either the main event, mid card, or even openers, tagging up with Joel Davis against Bundy in handicap matches.
Joel Davis?
Yeah. Joel Davis. When we actually had a double shot that day, and we ended up working for Tony that in Ridgefield, Connecticut, and that was the first opening match. Me and Joel Davis versus King Kong Bundy, and this is the show where Bundy literally punched Joel in the side of the head, and Joel went flying through the ropes onto the outside. He didn't know what hit him, though. You know, Bundy wasn't really a fan of Joel Davis, so to speak.
Who is the fan of Joel Davis?
I mean, he literally punched him right outside, right on the side of his face, knocked him right through the ropes. All right. So,
and I can just picture the look on your face when he did it.
I was like, shit. Thank God it was his face and not mine. You know? But yeah, and then you know, and then we go and work for some other company. It was ran by this guy like Larry the Postman or something like that.
Oh, I remember him. Listen, I remember him. He used to run UCW.
Yeah, it was like Universe Championship Wrestling or some shit like that.
Once.
Right. I had him working Joel Davis that night after we just did a mixed tag. I mean, a handicap match. And I ended up working him at this show. And that particular show, they had this homemade ring that literally had these bolts and nuts and shit that would come out the corner post because they had drilled holes. And we get to the outside. I end up throwing Joel up against the pole. We didn't even know there was bolts sticking out. I ended up driving his head right into the freaking post, splitting him wide open. So, I mean, that was some fun shit. But I mean, even traveling with Joel and stuff like that, up like going to New York, going to Long Island Wrestling Federation. Strip joints. Like you'd have a big dog. You used to take us to all the strip joints.
Oh God!
Listen, that's for another interview. That's on the X-rated Twitter. That's not for this.
I don't want to get you in trouble with the wife.
So.
Oh God! Now you think this is bad, everybody, of us just sitting here like this? Now just imagine when the three of us are together in person. I'll never forget the day we came up to your house and met you before the show. And you came out. It was us, you, Tex, and Tokyo Monster. And he came out brushing his teeth
with fucking whiskey.
And you're pouring shots of Crown Royal at like 7:30 in the morning for everybody.
Yeah.
whiskey. Yeah, that's what we're drinking right now.
Well, you know, we had to start the day off right, you know. I think we were doing Apple Crown Royal, I think.
Yes.
I don't remember. We did. I think we did about a whole bottle that morning.
Yeah, we were doing Apple Crown Royal whiskey.
I'm pretty sure we did a whole bottle that morning.
Ball comes out and goes.
That was,
I think it was,
and that was the night after the show. We went down into the American Legion Post bar. I remember this because this had me laughing because it was me, you, him, Tokyo Monster, Big Mike, and I go to the bathroom, and all I hear is you order a round of like 12 Jello shots, and there's like 6 of us in the bar.
We're the only 6 left.
We were the only 6 left standing that night.
yeah.
That was a fun night.
Oh yeah.
So, guys, if you don't know, this is the owner and CEO of.
We had some fun times up there.
And it's my brother, and I talk to him all the time. My brother James Allen. So if y'all want anything going on in New England, hit him up. And we can do any show.
Go up there. He's got ring rentals, everything.
Jimmy, don't forget to book the Untouchables. You heard?
You got to see what the dates are because the first show that he comes back, we're not here. We're wrestling the same day down in the Carolinas, and there ain't no way you're doing a double shot on that one. That's a 10-hour ride down, a 10-hour ride back.
Oh yeah. Now we start running down in Central Florida. Hopefully, sometime after the summertime, whenever I can get out of here, I guess, so to speak. You know, have you guys down in Highlands County.
That'd be fun. Get back down there with the boys and have fun.
Every time I talk to you, right? My wife can hear you talking to me, and she hears your voice. She goes, "Oh, that's Jimmy." She goes, "That's Jimmy. That's Jimmy." And I said, "How do you know?" She goes, "Oh, his voice is always like this. So you know, I gotta talk to him like that."
Oh man, listen.
Hey, it's very recognized.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you know, and I've told everybody from day one, I'm like, as soon as I went up there and he threw me in the commentary booth, I was like, from that night on, I'm like, we had a blast. I'm like, and that wouldn't have, you know, jump-started me to where I wanted to be, you know, in between the ropes and kind of following his footsteps, so to say. If it wasn't for that and doing the commentary, I would have never really been like, okay, this is what I want to do. And it's funny because I remember it was you, my dad, and OP.
Yeah.
Standing outside the ring before the show when I was in there taking bumps. I'll never forget that day. And then we had the memorial show, and I'll never forget that day because remember that the one guy that wrestled under the mask on that show was El Jabroni. Came over to me and he wanted to rip me out of the commentary table during the middle of the battle royal. He came over to me, goes, "Yeah, I want to rip you out of the commentary table and I'll do commentary for you." I was like,
So, Jim,
how does that work?
Tell the viewers, because I already noticed. So tell the viewers how you and OP got into your tech.
Well, back in the day when I was Trooper Gilmore and I was working for Jason Rumble's NWA New England, there was it was a triple threat match type of thing, hardcore style. It was me and Outpatient. And this is before we even tagged up against this guy Disco
What's up, bro?
Ralph Leno or whatever the hell his name was, and we were in there, and we end up double teaming them and just fucking them up in the ring, and then they seen something going on with us. And, it was ended up being Trooper Gilmore and the Outpatient, and we end up becoming Criminally Insane, 2-time tag team champions for the NWA New England. And that was, where the hell did he go? There he is. Ladas has returned. No, I'm just joking. So we end up doing our thing for a couple of years, and then I ended up forming another tag team with him, and we were called Slaughterhouse, and I became the Crazy Chainsaw.
Oh yeah,
Bastard, otherwise known as CCB.
Yep.
And we end up becoming 2-time NWW Extreme Tag Team Champions. But it was more of the gimmick, not so more of a promoter putting over himself or anything like that, because it was a mass gimmick, and nobody knew who was who, and it was just we ended up doing that for a while. But I mean, we tagged up a lot. I mean, but before we even did any tagging, I mean, we actually fought each other. And I remember the first time I ever wrestled him was back at the New Britain Sports Palace. And that's when he had Ron Zombie with him, and Ron Zombie was actually called Nurse Zombie. So
that's still crazy.
This big Mama Luke, 450 pounds, coming off the top rope, and the dude literally landed on my balls. Right. So, I mean, I was just like, what the fuck, man? I mean, thank God my leg was in, but you could feel it a little bit, right? So I'm like, God damn, man. I mean, this when the dude was like 450 pounds. I mean, you just mentioned a 450-pound monster jumping off, all crazed out, long ass hair, looked like a psycho dude.
I was just gonna say that picture of you guys together when you were Trooper Gilmore, and he had his long hair. He looks nuts. He looks nuts.
Right. I mean, when we were criminally insane, I mean, we were probably one of the most feared tag teams in New England. You know what I mean? And we literally just fuck people up. You know what I mean? And excuse my language, but it's just the facts. And but I mean, the overall of everything, man, it's been great over the years, and I've had a good career. Becoming a New England Hall of Famer last year.
Yes, congratulations on that again.
Yeah, appreciate it. And that's, so I mean, I got that now. Some people ask me, when you got to wrestle again, when you got to come on. I mean, literally, straight up, like, I've never even had really like a retirement match or anything like that as Trooper Gilmore. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that it's going to happen or anything like that, which it probably won't. But if it did, I would do it. I would suit up. I would, but I would have to, put my boots and my hat in the middle of the ring and, and call it like that. But I mean, if it ever comes to that, then I would do it. I would probably do one more run, a small run.
Let me ask you this. So if you want to do a retirement match, why don't me and you, being that we rode the ropes together, we traveled together, why don't me and you do it together? And then we can do it like that.
Well, it could happen, I mean, that's not on my real mind. That could be a possible down the road type of thing. I just it could, like I said, it could be something down the road. Right now, I'm not really thinking, so much of that aspect. I mean, I got too much other things going on, and but if it did, it'd be something I would definitely think about. I mean, of
Yeah,
course,
I
the
was gonna
price
say. I
is
know at one point.
I
I know
mean,
at
the
one
price
point
has
you had
got to
talked
the
about
price. Yeah, the price has got to be right.
right. It's
Um,
got to be. It's got to be the right price for you to,
right, right.
lace up the boots one more time.
But other than that, man, I'm just living life. Truck driver by trade. For over 12, going on 12 years, and that takes a lot of my time. Even when the pandemic was here, the China flu, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, we were rolling through it. You know what I mean?
So on that
So,
note, guys,
Well, we have one comment. That's from the owner of the company we work with in the Carolinas. He said, "Bring you to NC one day, in the ring or not. We can always use your knowledge."
hey, I'm always I'm always game for a road trip.
well, listen.
I mean,
I am the head booker. I'm the booker. So if you want to
I'm part of the booking committee, but
I will always bring you with me because me and you, we have traveled the roads. We have done so much together that people don't realize that, they're like, you're not in New England Hall of Fame. I'm like, that's not up to me. That's up to the boss that runs the New England Hall of Fame. I said, so Jimmy is one of my best friends. I talk to him all the time. I text him, I call him. So you know what? And I can show up to a show right now and be like, Jimmy, I'm here. He's like, you got your gear? I'm like, yeah, sure do. But I
Yeah.
gotta say something. So we were at one of your shows, and the whole right side. What the fuck was that about?
What's that?
I know what you're talking about.
Tell him.
He's talking about it was me, him, Vlad, and
Dad.
and you guys had put the card up on the trailer for everybody to see the results. And I guess I remember the way it worked out was I think it was the whole left side of the card was all the winners. You had all of them on the one side, and I love Vlad. Vlad turns around and looks at us and goes, "What is this? The whole left side is winning." He goes, "What is this? A rib?" Because you had you had everybody on one. I don't remember if it was you or somebody who had did the card had it all on one side.
That wasn't me that did that. That's when OP was actually booking the card. I've never really wrote out too many cards and circles and this and that or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, when I really got going, I mean that was that was a different story. But I mean that was probably OP back a few years ago with that aspect.
Yeah, I think that's when everybody else. I think that might have been. Yeah, I think that might have been the last run of OP because I do remember Tank was there. I think who was it? Joe something was there. Lowry, he was there. Because I think that was the first show you had brought him on as a commentator.
Nah, he was on it. Actually, no, it was Joe Lowry. It was actually a ring announcer. But
right, yes.
he didn't last long. The dude was way, he was just literally way too much of what we call a mock, and he was too much of a mock for the company and stuff like that. I just couldn't deal with the guy. He was just a bunch of nonsense and stuff like that. But hey, it is what it is. But anyways, guys, hey, I gotta roll out of here. I got a few things I gotta do.
We appreciate you coming on. We thank you.
New England He's in New England.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
What is it? It's July 27th is the first show back, right?
Yeah, July 27th. Everything will be updated at nwwextreme.com very soon in probably the next couple weeks. And we're going to start getting the ball rolling.
Let me ask you this. When are you booking the Untouchables?
He told you when he goes to Florida, he wants to bring us down there.
Yeah,
we got to see if the dates line up. If we can go, we'll go.
Right, Jimmy, I love you, dog.
Go do what you got to do.
We'll touch bases. We'll hook in. But I appreciate you guys having me on, man, and we'll be in touch soon, man. Like maybe one of these road trips down in North Carolina, or I'll take a road trip with you.
All right,
my brother. I love you, dog.
All right, love you guys, man. Hey, have a good one. Thanks for having me, man.
Thank you.
All right, guys. All right, yep. Bye.
So on that note, we're gonna go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
No, like governments, like state actors, non-state actors, NGOs, all working together to create this influence around the world. There's something out there I think everybody here should go watch. It's called the AI Dilemma. It's
I need
a small
to write that
video.
down. Mm-hmm.
You should absolutely write that down. It's very good. It's very short. It's less than an hour, I think. It's called AI Dilemma, and it's a very updated version of all the things that artificial intelligence can do. And they're getting very deep right now. We're starting to see something called AI intimacy. And AI intimacy is where each person is getting their own AI system. Now, what's that based upon? It's based upon not your demographic, but your psychographic, how you think, what you like, where your vulnerabilities are, what your susceptibilities are. And that AI system is with you. It's on your phone that you can talk to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's literally reverse engineered through every click, like, and share that you've ever done, every comment you've ever made. It knows you better than your priest, your pastor, your spouse, your parents, your brother, your sister, any family member, your best friend, because it hears all your secrets. It knows every search you do on the internet. It knows everything that you want to learn about. It knows everything you're interested in, and it just gets reverse engineered and becomes your personal AI system.
Hey.
Yo, what is up? What is up? Yo, your hostess with the mostest.
We're back, guys.
I'm telling y'all, your hostess with the
How'd
mostest.
you get? Listen, how did you guys like that?
My man, the Vanilla Gorilla. We here, we chilling.
I told you we was gonna have two guests today.
I told you we got two guests.
But Jesse, if he does come down, that's a wealth of knowledge that you can't replicate that.
Because that's my brother.
That's another one that, like I said,
that's my brother.
Is somebody to have and to possibly work with in the future.
That's my brother.
But yeah, man, I mean, we was on here for probably about 40 minutes. He took 40 minutes out of his morning to jump on with us, and we appreciate that. Just remember, July 27th, American Legion Post 85, 870 River Street, Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Like I said to him, the address is ingrained in my damn head. I cut enough promos as a commentator that I was going to be up there. I cut enough promos to know where the place is. And then if you go up the road when you come out, if you go up the road around, you go up, make the left, go across the bridge, make the right. You go to the smoke shop and pick up cigars because one side is Blackstone, Massachusetts. The other side is Woonsocket, Rhode Island. If you go to the other side where Massachusetts is, you can get cigars at the smoke shop. All right, listen, I've done this too many times to not know where everything is. I know exactly where I am up there. If you go up the road, there's a Dunkin' Donuts. If you go into town, there's the Dunkin' Donuts.
The
place where he goes and gets his coffee, that Moose Coffee or Moose Donuts or something like that. Listen, I've done this too long to know everything up there. I spent too many hours in the car going up there. It was a whole lot of fun, though. I will say, if you haven't made it to those shows,
What's the name of it?
Go out of your way to go see a New World Wrestling Extreme show, because it's a lot of fun. The outdoor venue is awesome. I mean, is it possible that we'll go up there just to hang out like we used to? There's a very strong possibility, as long as dates line up and we're not down in the Carolinas. I'm sure you'll see us up there at some point. We'll go up and just hang out and chill out with the boys like we always do. Because when we go up there, I mean, we have a blast just hanging out.
Just book a hotel room.
We have a blast up there just hanging out with everybody, you know, catching up with a lot of the guys. I made a very good friend of mine, that Mr. Bob the Cigar Guy. I don't know if he's still watching. He was watching. Knows. People up there know him as Big Smoke.
Big Smoke.
He's also a friend. That's how we met him. Smoking cigars. Smoking cigars. Kayfabe.
Okay, sorry.
We met him up there. I was smoking cigars, standing outside, and that's how we met. And we've been friends ever since. I mean, listen, this business is, it's not about how many friends you make. It's about how many friends you keep.
Correct. And that's in the cigar world.
That's in the wrestling world. That's in any industry you get into. It's not how many friends you make. It's about the friends you keep. And, you know, that's one thing up there that I definitely can say I made a lot of. If you go back, what was it? 2 weeks ago? Yeah. 2 weeks ago was our interview with Nakoma.
Yes.
And that's how we met her. Was going up to those shows and doing the commentary and hanging out and just, you know, enjoying the camaraderie in the locker room that you don't normally see. I mean, there's guys I met up there that I've done shows with 20 minutes from my house, and they're working the shows, and I'm doing whatever for the guy who owns the company, and I go, yo, I need you for this. Okay, no problem, Joe. No problem. Let's do it. You know, there's guys that I've met up there that I'm still friends with now, that I've seen at shows. I've crossed paths with. He said, this business is not about just making and keeping friends. It's also about getting new members to your family. Correct. 100%. You know, and like I've told Jesse, like I've told everybody, like I've told Magic, like I've told Troop, you know, if it wasn't for those two guys, if it wasn't for Troop just throwing me into the commentary booth one night, well, no, that wasn't thrown into. That wasn't thrown into because that was a phone call.
Yeah, well,
the one up, but that wasn't. But see, that wasn't thrown. That was. Listen, that was a booking. Troopers, I went up with you because you were booked to do commentary with him, and then he was supposed to wrestle. I believe it was, yeah, that night he was wrestling as Crazy Chainsaw. That was the gimmick he was wrestling under that night. And I had said, hey, listen, I'm here. I brought a polo shirt to jump in and do commentary while you step out. And that's when I was told, oh, no, by the way, you're doing it all night, so have fun. So that was kind of one of those, you know, you're here, you're prepared. Hey, listen, you're on, you know, go do what you got to do. And I mean, listen, I had a blast up there calling those shows.
So Big Mike.
Well,
with the MIB.
That's Mr. 305.
Mr. 305. I'm sorry. 305.
The Men of Business. He was part of the Men of Business with Trooper Well, he wasn't Trooper. He was Big Paulie Gilmore. You had
the guy with the plastic bag,
Jimmy Jack Cash.
Yeah.
And then you had you also had and then you had Big Business, the Giant Pharaoh.
Yeah, well, Giant Pharaoh.
He's the
Giant
man.
Pharaoh came out and smacked.
No, but this, that was the night. That was the night at the memorial. That was the night at the memorial show when we had done the Battle Royal. Sarge won. And then I think it was about halfway through. No, it was at the end of the Battle Royal. I believe, if I'm correct, it was the end of the Battle Royal or in the middle is when Big Business came out and he basically he caned everybody with a cane. And there were some hurt feelings that night. But I was just a commentator that day. I was getting paid to call the match the way I saw it.
Wait. What do you mean? Wait. Time out, Coach. What do you mean the way you saw it?
The way I saw it.
You seen it like you was in the middle?
No. I was at the commentary table. I didn't get in the ring.
No. You was in the middle.
No. I called the match the way I saw it, and what I saw was
if you seen me lose,
you weren't
say I was gonna win.
No, because that's not how I saw it.
No, you saw it that I was gonna win.
You weren't in that match.
No, that's not the question.
You weren't in that match. So you were behind the table with me.
If I was in the match, would you say that my dad won?
No, because you didn't win. The Sarge won. The Sarge won. Which, by rights, I love Sarge to death. I know you love Sarge to death.
Sarge,
that was a match made for Sarge to win. And not because we knew he was going to win. It was a memorial show. It was the Armed Forces Memorial Show Battle Royal. And him being a veteran and a pro wrestler, it was I guess as it's called, a match made in heaven for him to win. Anybody could have won that match. Actually, you know what? That match, that was actually a live reaction, if I remember correctly.
Correct.
So, I mean, that match was really made for him to win because he was a veteran, or is a veteran. He is a veteran. I said he is a veteran. I believe he's retired now from pro wrestling.
Yes.
I don't think if he does very one-off matches. I don't think he does a lot anymore. But, I mean, I had a blast with him, hanging out with him, meeting him. He's the nicest dude in the world. So, I mean, that's it, guys. Really, that's it. We're winding down here. But on that note, we want to thank you guys. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. Well, the show is that's it. I mean, we got about 4 minutes left.
So, guys,
that's it. We appreciate you jumping on. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Attention all troops, are you ready to stay connected with the latest news, entertainment, and information tailored for our armed services? Look no further than MBR.
Here at MBR, we're more than just a radio station. We're a lifeline for those who served from the front lines to the home front. We're here to keep you informed, entertained, and connected to your fellow veterans.
With our dedicated team of broadcasters, we bring exclusive interviews with military leaders, insights into the latest strategies and technologies, and uplifting stories of bravery and sacrifice.
But that's not all. MBR is a nonprofit organization, meaning that every dollar you donate goes directly towards supporting our troops and their families, whether it's providing care packages, funding, scholarships, or offering mental health resources, your support makes a difference.
With that, H-Train, can you tell me a little bit about how MBR got started?
Well, in 2005, Jim Butler created it so that he could keep contacts with all of his pals over in Iraq. And then when 2018 came, he decided that it was time for him to retire. He was going to close up the station. And because we've had so many former DJs since 2005, I mean, it was pretty inspiring. We have at least 5 veterans in every single state, at least. And, you know, it just brings us closer together. It creates a family, and it creates a family that we lost when we got back from Iraq. And
Mind you that every show is manned by a veteran or a first responder. That's amazing. I love what MBR is doing here. I love being a DJ here as well. Talk to people who have been through situations similar to yours. You're not alone. That's what we do here on MBR.
Yep. And it's nice because if you're not having a radio day and you're just having a bad day,
or you don't have a face for radio, we just want to remind you that every show is manned by a veteran or a first responder. So if you've ever had a dog tag, you could be possibly on the show or create your own, as well as military dependents. Together, we'll stay strong. We stay informed. We stay connected. So visit our website and download our app today, MBR.
MBR, serving those who served while giving veterans a voice.
First heard of MBR through my classmate Cedric. We were going to school at Colorado Media School, and we'd worked on some projects there together, including making a podcast. And he told me he was interning here at the station and that they would give us a shot to put our show on the air.
But it's a really rewarding feeling just to come back and learn radio, learn a trade for myself, and help people out at the same time.
Brandon Stokely here, and I want to encourage every single one of y'all to keep grinding, keep fighting, keep practicing, keep getting those reps in, because that's what's important, right? Keep building, laying down that foundation, and keep working at it, keep practicing. No matter what the results you see right now, it doesn't matter what's going on right now. Look towards the future, and that's what it's all about. So keep working hard, keep practicing, keep getting those reps, and that's what's most important right now. So keep up the good work. Best of luck.
Anything else? Sure.
We're back, guys. We're back. Hold on. One second.
What up? What up?
One second.
We're still here.
That's the show for today, everyone. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with an all-new show. And remember, you can listen to us again and again. The podcast of this radio show is available right after we go off the air tonight, anywhere that you can get your podcast episodes. And thanks for joining us today. I'd like to take a moment to talk about something close to my heart. Military Broadcast Radio is doing incredible work to support our veterans and bring their voices to the world. They rely on your generous donations and your dedicated volunteer hours to make it happen. I encourage you to consider supporting NBR in any way, form that you can. Use this QR code that's attached to the picture, or you can go to our website at mbradio.us. That's MikeBravoRadio.us to learn more about how you can donate or volunteer even just an hour a week from your home. Help make a difference in the lives of our veterans, because once again, we're all here for you and not for us. We're giving our veterans a voice.